Director penalty notices, what every director should know. If your company owes unpaid GST, PAYG or superannuation, you might assume those debts stay with the company. However, under the ATO's director penalty regime, the ATO can pursue directors personally for these debts. What is a director penalty notice? A director penalty notice, or DPN, is issued by the ATO to make a director personally liable for certain unpaid company tax debts, including PAYG withholding, net GST, and superannuation guarantee charge. A director's liability arises automatically when the company fails to pay. It does not depend on ATO action. The DPN simply triggers a 21-day countdown before the ATO can take personal recovery action against a director. The 21-day period starts from the date printed on the notice, not when it is received. Therefore, timing is critical. Types of DPNs. Firstly, a non-lockdown DPN. A non-lockdown DPN applies where a company has lodged its obligations within the required timeframes, but the related payments remain unpaid. For example, this includes BAS or IAS lodged within 3 months of the due date, or an SGC statement lodged within 1 month and 28 days after the end of the relevant quarter. Under a non-lockdown DPN, directors have 21 days from the date of the notice to take one of the following actions to remit the penalty: appoint a voluntary administrator, appoint a small business restructuring practitioner, appoint a liquidator, or pay the debt in full. If no action is taken, the penalty becomes locked in and recovery can proceed personally. Entering a repayment plan does not remit the penalty. If the plan later defaults, the ATO can still enforce recovery personally. The second type of DPN is a lockdown DPN. A lockdown DPN applies when required statements were not lodged on time and the related debts remain unpaid. In this case, the liability is already locked in and external administration will not remove it. The only option is to pay the debt in full. There is no such thing as a good DPN, but if you were to receive one, a non-lockdown DPN at least provides options to remit the penalty. So a practical takeaway is always lodge on time, even if you cannot pay. Late or unlodged returns trigger the harsher lockdown DPN, removing all remission options. Service and address details. A DPN is legally served once it is posted to the director's address, as recorded with ASIC. Even if it is not received or opened, the 21-day countdown still applies. The ATO may rely on the address recorded with ASIC, so keep those details up to date. New directors. A new director can become personally liable for past company PAYG, GST, or superannuation debts prior to their appointment if the company has not paid or entered liquidation, administration, or restructuring within 30 days of their appointment. So always conduct due diligence before accepting a director appointment. Director penalty notices are serious but manageable with the right advice and prompt action. If you've received or expect to receive a DPN, seek advice from Worrells immediately. Acting early gives you more options and stronger outcomes. We've assisted thousands of directors through this process, so speak with us today.